Hi Leo, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over the last 2 weeks of June for you. We're going to see what we have for you. So the first row is going to be for the third week, and the second row is going to be for the fourth week. So let's get into it. Leo, let's see what we have for you. Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. What do we have for Leo coming in for the third week of June? Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. And 5 cards. What do we have coming in for them? In 5 cards, what do we have coming in for Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs? All right. Now, the fourth week of June, what do we have coming in for Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs? What do we have coming in for the fourth week for Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs? And 5 cards. You got the 5 of Pentacles jump out. This might be a loss or feeling like financially unstable, or just like feeling a little abandoned. But let's put that back in, because let's just see what's coming in for the fourth week of June. Hopefully something good. Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs, fourth week of June. Okay. All right, Leo. So for the third week of June for you, what we get the Judgment card here. Judgment is a review of past mistakes, you know, your wrongs, your rights, what you've been doing. Maybe you are dealing with something from the past. Maybe you are trying to reconcile something. Judgment could be, you know, bringing something to a new life, resurrection, things like that. And the Sun card, there could be something here that you are shining a light on, or revealing, or it's being revealed to you, something from the past. It could be a review of what you've done. And this could be your self-review, where it's just like, I'm going through things that, yeah, I've done this in the past, and there's a spotlight here. Like, I feel like it's a learning moment, because it's gonna impact you for the long run, where you're finally realizing that there's something here that you've been doing that is not the right way, or that you don't deem it as the right way, right? Like, you're just like, okay, this is not working for me. I've been doing this, and this is just not working out for me. And I totally get it, Leo, because I'm a Leo Venus, so it's not like you're in this by yourself. Like, you could be Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, but I get it. I get what this is, and what is going on here, because sometimes, you know, as humans, we do review ourselves. We do see like, damn, like, I could have done that better. But I feel like you're growing from this. 6 of Wands is moving forward, moving ahead, feeling like, okay, I'm just gonna move forward and just like be the best version of myself moving forward. Maybe I wasn't in the past. Maybe this could have been better. This could have been tied up a different way, right? But you're not letting that bog you down. Like, you're just moving forward from that. And I feel like you're getting a lot of praise or a lot of recognition for that. Maybe from yourself or from others. Maybe they're realizing that, oh, wow, like, Leo has a different energy of them. And yeah, like, there could be something about you having a different energy to you, and it's just attracting more people, maybe suitors, maybe people at work. Maybe they're like, Leo, what have you done? What's going on with you? And then we get the Strength card, which is you, Leo energy, and the Sun also. It's really beautiful. You're coming into your own strength, Leo. This is something that you are gonna own. You're owning this. It's like you're becoming more confident for the third week of June in yourself, in what you can improve. Like, yes, you look at what you didn't improve in the past, or what you didn't do, but you're not going to let that stop you. You're feeling successful. You're feeling ambitious to move forward and become the best version of yourself. The Nine of Wands is here. There is some fear because I do feel like there is some hurt here. There might have been hurt tied to something from the past, maybe some pain. The Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior, but they keep going. They keep holding on. They keep going until, you know, they can't go anymore. Nine of Wands is someone who is scared, but I feel like you're trying to tame this because remember in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, the strength card is a lion, a woman trying to tame a lion. And in this card, in this deck, we do get someone who's trying to kind of tame herself. Like it kind of seems like she's trying to tame herself here, which I do get over here as well. With the Nine of Wands, it might be a little scary because you don't know what's to come, but I do feel like you are moving forward. Okay. Just want to check something out here. I'm going to clarify. So what is the Judgment about with in 2 cards? We get the Chariot, making decisions. Could be with a Cancer. It doesn't have to be because the Chariot is represented by Cancer, but it can also be making choices or being too rigid in something. Maybe you were too rigid, too controlling in a situation where it's like, now I don't know if you're letting go of the reins because you're still holding on to them here. The Chariot is more about like being determined to do something, to get a certain outcome. And you may have been too determined to get a certain outcome in the past. And now moving forward, you're just like a little bit more free. Like, yes, you're still holding on to the reins, but you're moving the way you want and you're being more free, I feel. There's something here, like a situation from your past that you were too rigid on and too hung up on like the outcome, that now you're just trying to tame that. We get the Fool. The Fool card. I know it looks like the Moon card, but it's not. The Fool card is taking a risk. Maybe you were risk averse where you're just like, I'm not taking that risk. I don't want to. The Chariot is kind of like focused on, I don't want to say on one thing, like tunnel vision, but it's kind of like I have A or B. I can go A or B, but it's just like A or B, A or B. And there's not only 2 options. You know, there's more options than that. There's way more paths that you can take rather than just like, it's this way or that way. It's black and white, black and white. That's what I'm trying to get to. And you were probably trying to control like a risk here or something that just seemed risky. Could be an immature person as well, or someone who is just like younger, or because the Fool is young, it's being naive. And the Chariot is trying to control that. Maybe you didn't want to be naive in a certain situation. You're like, I need to know what's going to happen because if not, I can't take the risk. What's the Nine of Wands? We get the Ace of Wands. And then we also get the Two of Swords, overthinking, guarding yourself. You are guarding yourself from a situation that is taking off. And then we get the Ace of Wands here again. You're kind of guarded. There's something here that's going to spark up and you're going to be guarded for the 3rd week of June. Overthinking even about the situation. Like, what do I do? Now for the 4th week of June, I know this is all about self-improvement for the 3rd week. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what I got. So for the 4th week of June, I do see you working hard and standing up for what you believe in. Strength card is here again. Which is showing me that you have successfully tamed this beast inside. I don't know if it's yours or it's something else. Maybe there is someone here who is very dominant and you're trying to control that dynamic. But the Four of Pentacles is here where you're kind of like trying to control it a little bit too much. Again, we see control. We see trying to have that A or B situation with the Chariot up here. Again, we see something about like, I'm guarding my heart space. Now I'm just like trying to be a little bit harder, like hard to reach or something. And you might not be wanting to speak to someone because someone here is coming in. Knight of Wands. This is different energy. This is you. I do feel like this is you trying to control like how you give yourself to someone. But then the Knight of Wands is here with the Ace of Wands, which is like a beautiful new start. It's a very fiery start, which is going to take off really quick. I just hope it doesn't die off just as quick. So what's this Knight of Wands about? Personally, I don't like the Knight of Wands. We get the World card. Feeling really good. King of Wands. Okay. So someone here is really attractive. Could be someone who's really confident. Now, the Knight of Wands doesn't have to be a person, but I do feel like it is a person because we get the King of Wands as well. So, Knight of Wands could be an action being done by the King of Wands. So, I do feel like someone here is coming in very confident, very determined to start something. Now, what they want to start, I'm not sure if it's based on sex or based on attraction. There's something here, or based on impulse, right? But the World is here where it's like, this feels really good to you and them. Maybe too good. Now, the Ace of Wands. What is this Ace of Wands? Ace of Wands can be sexual energy as well. What's the Ace of Wands? The Moon. Feeling a little confused. And then we get the Eight of Wands. A lot of messages, texting, a lot of back and forth action, impulsive action even. But I feel like you're confused by this. Because this is coming out of nowhere. But it makes you feel good. Now, the thing with the King of Wands, it's not that they're not loyal. If this is a romantic situation, the King of Wands could be you, but it's someone who's focused on themselves, focused on what they want, focused on what they're attracted to. Yeah, like they'll give you the attention, but it's just not, I don't feel like it's commitment, if that's what is being looked for here. It's just impulsive action. But take a look at your Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs, guys, because it could just be that this is one aspect, one look, one perspective that we're getting from this person because that's how they're coming in. It's kind of like, this is what I want and I want it now. Okay, that's probably not how they're going to say it, but it's that energy of like, yeah, it's that. It's like, okay, what? Like, this is out of nowhere. What made you do this? I don't know. It's just kind of like weird. But that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope it resonated. If it didn't, please check your Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. And I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.